Hey, it's Steve. Before we get on with the video, I got a thanks out there. It seems that the Reloading Weatherby channel has been watching us and commenting. And I want to say, hey, thanks for watching and thanks for commenting. So, 308 versus 3006. Which one is better? That's right, better. Which one is the better choice for most deer hunters? Now, I want to tell you that this video is going to get a little involved with numbers, and I'm going to have to pull out my glasses because I got them all written down. So first things first, both of them are absolutely fantastic cartridges. This is not a knock on either one of them, but this is just kind of an in-depth look. And I think a few things are going to surprise you if you really think about it. Okay, first thing, we're using factory ammo specs. So if you are achieving these specs, these are the results that you should expect. If you're not achieving these specs out of your rifle, don't expect the same thing to happen. So we're going to take a look at, and I was really torn because I do believe the 150 grain loading is the most popular in both of them. So that's what I'm going to use. And both of them are going to be Hornady Superformance SST bullets. They're the same. They're 30 caliber bullets. They're the same bullet in either one. And I use that because SST bullets have a reputation of being a little bit on the softer side. So they're going to expand at longer ranges better than a harder bullet at lower velocities. Just a fact. So let's get on with it. If you take the 30-06 and you have a muzzle velocity of 3,080 feet a second, that's cooking, okay, with a 30 caliber bullet. In the same load in the 308, they're saying 3,000 feet a second. So if you can get that bullet going 3,000 feet a second in your 308, these are the numbers that we're looking at, okay? Muzzle energy is very comparable. 3,100 and some foot-pounds versus 2,900 and, well, might as well be 3,000 foot-pounds. And again, they stay very close. Let's see. Energy stays really close, and it's not like a 200-pound difference until you get out to 200 yards, which is cool. 200 yards, you have 2,300 foot-pounds of energy in the 30-06, 2,176 in the 308. Nothing to sneeze at. They're both dead deer. You can't say one's going to kill a deer deader than the other. Once you get out to 400 yards, you're at a muzzle velocity at 2218, which is still going to open that bullet up just fine, being a softer bullet, or a muzzle velocity at 2350 in the 308. Again, still going to open a bullet up. The difference is energy, right? That 06 is going to knock the living you-know-what out of them, and the 308 is going to be wimpy. Well, at 400 yards, that 06 has got 1,639 foot-pounds. 1,543 for the 308. You see where I'm going with this? Out at 500 yards, a range that most of us should never shoot at a deer. Some, it's okay though. If you're that skilled, by all means, pull the trigger. You still have 2,000 feet a second out of that 06 and 1,370 foot-pounds. That's a dead deer. And a lot of times that could be a dead elk too. Now, the 308's only cooking along at 1,966 feet a second. But that same soft bullet will expand at that speed. That's right. That's why I picked this bullet. because I think it's the best for the 308. And you still have 1,200 pounds of energy. Plenty to kill a deer, and guess what? This is a deer channel. Now you must be saying that, okay, well the 3006 has much less drop than the 308. Well, sighted in dead on at 200 yards. We're looking at 0.4 inches difference at 300. Can you hold 0.4 inches at 300 yards with the scope on a just like a 3 to 9 or 4 to 10, 4 to 12 scope? I don't think so. Oh, at 400 yards, you have a drop of 18.8 inches with the 06 and 20 inches with the 308. Can you hold 1.2 inches at 400 yards? I mean, honestly, can you? And how about 500? You got 38 inches of drop. Actually, 38.3. With 40.7 inches of drop at 500 yards. Can you hold a hair over 2 inches at 500 yards? I can't. Not with the scope that I'm going to put on a rifle, especially for hunting and especially the areas that I hunt. Now, if you're out there in Arizona, Nevada, Utah, Alberta, Montana, a bunch of places where you can shoot really far, Idaho, yeah, you might have enough magnification that you got an extra smidge, but here's the deal. Most guys that are going to shoot at that range are going to have a rifle with a turret. So if you're going to set your turret at 400 yards, it doesn't matter how many clicks it is. 400 yards is 400 yards. 500 yards is still 500 yards. And here's the big one. A lot less recoil out of the 308. That's right. For all intents and purposes, the 308 does everything a 30-06 will ever do on deer-sized game at reasonable yardage with less recoil. So some people might say that the 308 wins. What do you say? Hey, till next time, I'm Steve.